Hey friends, welcome back to Rustic and Rooted. If you've ever looked at your tiny backyard and thought, there's just not enough space to do anything with this, think again. Today, I'm sharing some of the best small backyard ideas to help you turn even the coziest outdoor corners into beautiful, relaxing retreats. From charming morning coffee spots to warm string-lit evenings and creative garden makeovers, I've got 10 inspiring ideas that'll make your small space feel like a dream escape. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's turn that tiny yard into something truly special. There's something magical about starting your day in a quiet, cozy backyard corner. Small seating nook with a couple of chairs and a simple table can turn even the tiniest patio into a peaceful retreat. Add a soft cushion, a warm drink, and the sounds of nature, and your morning routine suddenly feels like a luxury. Whether you live in the city or the countryside, this is your invitation to slow down and savor the start of each day. Designing this spot doesn't take much, just thoughtful placement and a bit of charm. Choose furniture that fits your space, then surround it with your favorite plants or decor pieces. A vintage lantern, a woven throw, or a rustic bench can add personality and comfort. With just a few touches, your small backyard transforms into a space that invites calm and reflection. Now, let's bring in some light for those cozy evenings. When the sun goes down, the right lighting can completely transform a small outdoor space. String lights are a timeless and affordable way to create atmosphere, instantly giving your backyard a magical, intimate feel. Hang them across a fence, along a pergola, or even in nearby trees. Their soft glow brings warmth and charm, perfect for winding down after a long day. What's beautiful about string lights is how they make small spaces feel welcoming rather than cramped. They draw your attention to key areas, like a seating spot or garden path, without overwhelming the space. Combined with a few candles or lanterns, your backyard becomes a cozy evening escape. Next, let's talk about furniture that brings comfort without taking up too much room. Furnishing a small backyard doesn't mean compromising on comfort. In fact, choosing compact pieces designed for smaller spaces can make your outdoor area feel both cozy and functional. Think foldable chairs, slim benches, or modular seating that can be easily moved around. Look for soft, weather-resistant cushions and natural textures to maintain a rustic, grounded feel. The secret lies in balance, selecting pieces that provide comfort while keeping the layout open and breathable. A small love seat under a tree or a bistro set near the garden can define the space beautifully. These setups make it easier to relax outdoors, whether you're enjoying a solo afternoon or entertaining a friend. Now that the seating is set, let's make the most of vertical space. When floor space is limited, look to the walls. Vertical gardens are not only practical for small backyards but also incredibly beautiful. With a trellis, wall planters, or stacked crates, you can grow herbs, flowers, or even small vegetables without sacrificing valuable ground area. It's a smart way to bring life and greenery into compact outdoor environments. These living walls add depth and texture, making your space feel lush and full. They also bring a sense of creativity and charm, especially when paired with reclaimed wood, clay pots, or hanging baskets. Vertical gardening lets you curate your outdoor space like a piece of art. Once the plants are in place, the next touch of charm comes from potted accents. Potted plants are one of the easiest ways to add character and vibrancy to a small backyard. You can mix colors, textures, and heights to create visual interest without taking up much space. From classic terracotta to hand-painted ceramics, the pots themselves become part of the aesthetic. Place them along pathways, in corners, or on steps to soften the environment. What's wonderful about pots is their flexibility. You can move them around as the seasons change or as your style evolves. Try grouping 3 or 4 together for a lush effect, or scatter singles to accent different zones. Whether filled with trailing ivy or blooming flowers, potted plants offer instant garden charm. Let's now shift focus to the ground and how it can add texture to your outdoor space. Gravel paths are a budget-friendly way to define walkways and give your backyard a rustic, grounded feel. Especially in smaller spaces, these paths help guide the eye and create flow, making the area feel larger and more structured. Choose natural stone or pea gravel for a soft, organic look that pairs beautifully with greenery. The crunch underfoot and the contrast of gravel against plants or wood brings both sound and visual interest. You can border the path with bricks, logs, or plants to keep it tidy while enhancing its charm. Gravel doesn't just look good, it also improves drainage and reduces maintenance. With the ground beautifully set, let's move to something that frames and defines cozy outdoor zones. In a small backyard, defining different areas can make the space feel intentional and inviting. An outdoor rug does just that. It sets the stage for seating or dining areas, anchoring furniture and adding warmth underfoot. Choose patterns and colors that complement the natural surroundings while giving your outdoor room a sense of cohesion. Weather-resistant rugs are practical and stylish, instantly upgrading patios, decks, or even gravel surfaces. They also make a space feel more like an extension of your home, adding softness and a finished look. Once your spaces are defined, the next step is to think about shade, both for comfort and style. is essential for enjoying your backyard on sunny days, but it doesn't have to be boring. Pergolas, large umbrellas, or even hanging fabric can create a shaded retreat while adding visual interest. For a natural look, consider growing vines over a simple frame to blend beauty and function. In small spaces, shade structures also help create cozy enclosures that feel intimate rather than exposed. They define areas without taking up too much room and can be styled to match your garden's aesthetic. Once you have your shady nook, it's time to add warmth for cooler evenings. Let's introduce a fire pit. Fire pit adds a focal point that invites conversation and comfort, even in the smallest of backyards. Compact, portable fire pits are perfect for tiny spaces, offering warmth without overwhelming the area. Surround it with a few folding chairs or a bench, and you've created a perfect spot for chilly nights or roasting marshmallows. The glow of the fire brings people together and adds a timeless charm to your garden. Combined with string lights and soft blankets, it creates a setting that's perfect for all seasons. As we wrap up the space, there's one more element to introduce, something serene and calming to complete the experience. Even the smallest backyard can benefit from the soothing sound of water. A tiny fountain, bubbling pot, or miniature pond brings movement and peace, creating a garden retreat that appeals to all the senses. The gentle sound masks city noise and helps you unwind, making your space feel like a true escape. Position the feature near your seating area or tuck it into a garden corner where it can shine as a subtle surprise. Add a few plants or stones around it and you have a natural, tranquil focal point. With that final touch, your small backyard becomes a haven, space for living, relaxing, and reconnecting with nature. And there you have it, 10 simple, creative ways to make the most of your small backyard. Whether it's adding a vertical garden, cozy furniture, or just a few potted plants, a little thought goes a long way. Small space? No problem. You can absolutely create an outdoor vibe that feels warm, welcoming, and totally you. If you enjoyed these ideas and feel inspired to give your backyard a little makeover, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Rustic and Rooted for more cozy home and garden inspiration, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear which idea was your favorite or what you plan to try. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.